Hey guys, what's up? It's LEGacybrixstudiOs coming in with my first review of the 2014 winter line of LEGO Star Wars sets. And I am so happy to finally be getting to do this, guys. I've been so busy, it's not even funny. But now I'm here, and I am making more videos, and there's going to be a lot of content to come, guys. I promise you that. I'm going to do all these reviews, not every single set, pretty much every set, but there's a few that I didn't buy just because of money issues. There's some more I'd want rather than others. And I want to be able to get as much content out to you guys as possible. So that's why I'm not doing every single one. But analysis videos are to come as well. And there's just a lot of stuff I want to show you guys. And let's get right to it with the figures. Okay guys, so I almost forgot, but I didn't. So here we go. The set number is 75036. The set name is Utapau Troopers. The ages recommended are from 6 to 12. And there are 83 pieces in the set, in case you're wondering. And all that stuff can be found in the description below, just in case you don't know. But yeah, guys, now let's get on to the figures. So here we have the 212th Airborne Trooper. And this is an amazing figure, guys. Let me take the blaster off of him. I'll show you that in a minute. Hold on. After I show you the figures, I'll give you a look at the blaster as well. But guys, look at the detail on this guy. I mean, his torso is just packed full with just really good detail. Like, you can see the gun right there, like, strapped on from his chest and going into his little belt, and that is amazing detail. He also has a lot of battle wear, like on the helmet, like right there, and on his legs. I really like the waist cape they gave him as well. Let me give you a look at that. The only problem is it does that and bulges out a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. It's a really cool waist cape. I like it a lot. Now the arms on the torso, one's white and one is orange. And do I like that they did that? Yeah, I do. I think it looks good. I don't find a problem with it. It's just more detail added on. Something different. Something that looks really good. And you can see the orange right there on his little knee pad type deal there. And the two orange markings, just more detail packed on. There's two orange markings right there, and right there. So I think that's like the Airborne Trooper symbol. Not quite sure, but you never know. Also on his belt, you can see a lot of other orange detail. And when you actually look at the figure in real life, it looks a lot cooler. It really does. But his helmet, also really good detail. Just on his nose, there's enough detail. And the battle scarring stuff, I love that. I really do. Now, turn him. There's even more, like an air breather thing right there. You can see it. It looks a lot better in person. It really does. But let me also remove his helmet. Hold on. Hold it there. There we go. And it's just a regular clone face. All the clones we get have that same face. And he looks good even without the helmet on. So let's turn him around. And look at his back. His back printing is, again, really cool. And it actually looks like a clone's back printing. The way it looks is just really good. So much detail put into these figures, and it's just really awesome. So let's get on with the next figure. So here we have the 212th Trooper, and he looks amazing. So much detail once again. And first off, I want to show you the difference between this 212th Trooper and the last one we got from the Airborne MHC set. Wow. I haven't actually looked at them in person, like, together. Wow, what a difference. As you can tell, this one is completely, like, yellow and has a very much lack of detail, while this one has so much detail. It just is amazing. It blows me away what LEGO can do. All those orange marks look great, and it's actually very darker once you look at it, once you have the actual figure in your hand. Kind of weird. I think how light transforms the color a little bit. I don't know. But like I said, the orange is darker, but I think the orange on camera looks a lot more like the orange of the actual 212 Trooper, because it is a light orange. It's not very dark like it is, but it's definitely not yellow like the other one we got. So let's take a look. Great printing everywhere on this figure, especially on the helmet. It really looks good. It looks old, it looks beaten up, and that's what I actually like to see in these troopers, because they just look like actual clones, like actual figures. Again, a lot of battle damage on him. If we turn it around, we can see his back, and I mean, not much to say about the back. And of course, he has just a regular clone head from episode 2 that we got back in the battle pack, with the olive green clone trooper and the droidicas and the other regular clone. But yeah, great, awesome figures. Some of my favorite figures I've seen to date, quite honestly. But yeah, there is the 212th Trooper, and let's take a look at these new blasters that we're getting. I just kind of want to show you guys these new blasters. They're okay. They're not amazing. It could be a lot better. But I mean, get a good look at it. It comes with 3 pieces. This piece, and the regular actual gun of it, and there's a stud back there as well. But yeah, it's an interesting gun. Let me show you how far it can actually shoot. It shoots pretty well. Yeah, it's still on the desk though. Not like the here. This is what it looks like without it, and this goes back and forth. By the way, kind of like a seesaw. I don't really like it. It could be a lot better. It could actually look like a clone gun, but LEGO isn't gonna do that. I don't know why. I guess it's kind of like a gun thing, which I don't even know. But I wish they would actually include some really nice guns for once. And we do get a lot of those blue pieces, but you know, it's kind of like just a, you know, type of deal. But yeah, shoots pretty good. It will knock over a figure, by the way. And yeah, there is the new blasters. My take on it, not the greatest, not the worst. Good for kids, a lot of playability. They're okay, basically. So yeah, there is the new blasters. Alright, so here we have the Octopar droid. And it's a really sturdy type of set, I guess you could say. It doesn't break really easily, unlike some sets. And it's kind of cool to play with. You saw it in the stop motion earlier. I didn't really know how to make it walk, so I just kind of went like that. But I'm sure you can make a better stop motion where the legs actually move like that. Let me actually show you the posability with the legs. So here we have this little joint right here, and of course the farthest it can go is up there, and then the farthest down here is that way. I mean, it can go that way, but it kind of sticks and doesn't feel right. So yeah, and then this joint right here, it can go that far up and that far down. So yeah, pretty flexible. And then this joint can go this way, all the way that way, and then that way. That's it. But you basically just want to have it like that. It looks the best like that. That's how the box recommends it and whatnot. And then here we have the spinning top thing. Give you a better look. Spinning right here, which is completely and totally accurate. There's just one thing that's not about the set. I'll tell you in a minute. There is these things up here that shoot stuff out of. Okay, and as you rotate it, you flick. Rotate it, you flick. Rotate it, you flick, and you just keep doing that until you run out. And there's only 3 up there, so yeah. But in the real Octopar droid, well, first of all, it's a lot bigger. I would have rather seen a bigger set rather than this, quite honestly. But throw in the same figures, but keep the same price. I don't know if that's possible. I don't think it is. But I mean, I would have loved to see an actual size Octopar droid, because they are, in fact, in episode 3, when the scene where Order 66 is happening. Ki-Adi-Mundi, he's on, I forget the planet he's on. That sucks. I think it starts with an M. I can't remember. But if it comes to me, I'll tell you. But yeah, the planet he's on, there's a big octoparodroid that fires a missile and it goes down and explodes right in front of him. And then the Clone Wars, there's an octoparodroid in the Clone Wars movie in the beginning of it when they're on Christosis. So yeah, they're found everywhere in Star Wars. So the one thing about it is it should have a turret type deal coming out of here. Kind of like just a shooter type thing. And then if you have to include the flick fire missiles, which we always get, if you have to include those, put it on that. Not make this thing work, but they do. The head does spin like that, and then it fires, and then it spins, and then it fires, and then it spins, and then it fires. But make an actual turret coming off of it or something. It just doesn't feel right about it. It doesn't remind me of an octoparodroid that way, and it really takes away from the set, in my opinion. So here we have the box, and the new Darth Vader up top with his hand reaching out. That's really cool. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to be doing that all year or not, because on some of the new Star Wars Rebel sets, hint hint, watch that video, it changes. It's a Stormtrooper, not Darth Vader. But on the other ones, it is Darth Vader, so you never know. Of course, the Star Wars and LEGO logos up top, and then all the specs on the side. I've read those off to you before. Warning, choking hazard. They're oh my gosh. Only a little kid could choke on that. Well, I guess he could, but I don't know. Really nice box art on the top, the front. Okay, here we have the back, and nice art right there, I guess. It doesn't really remind me of Utapau. It is Utapau Troopers, but oh well. You know, it doesn't really matter. But these clones are awesome, as I said before. New blasters, like I've already showed you. The posability of the legs and the missile. So that's basically all the features. But yeah, and then we have the side view of the octoparodroid and the top view of it. And then I'm gonna move it back. There is some nice art up there where that guy's dodging it and that guy's moving out of the way. And the octoparodroid is firing all missiles at the same time. So yeah, and then the actual size is just the blaster, unfortunately, and then all that mumbo jumbo right there. And here we have the instructions. That's French, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Darth Vader again, and then nice, same as the box. Every set has to have it on the instructions. And then we have that lego.com/Star Wars mumbo jumbo stuff, and that kid looks really happy. Look at him, he's having such a good time on the computer. What kind of computer is that, by the way? It doesn't even say. It doesn't even have a brand on it. Anyways, posability, blasters, everything, whatnot. The same symbol they've had forever right there. Pieces, if you want to get a good look at that. Pause the video. Nice view of the set when completed in digital form. As it is with me, I always like to give a look at the extra pieces for the set. And we actually only get these two as extra pieces, quote unquote, because we do get some other pieces. But all we get is a dark gray stud, as you can see right there, and one of these pieces that goes on the gun. And it even looks like an evil face, as Michael MGF, you know, that YouTuber, as he pointed out. He has a lot of LEGO reviews. But you can see the eyes and the nose and the mouth. That's really actually creepy right there. Yep. Yeah, that's really creepy. But what else we get kind of as extra pieces are these blue studs. These light blue trans studs. And those are for the guns, the blasters, as I showed you before, right here. You just click them in and then fire them with the little lever right there. But yeah, those we get as well, and we get 6 of those as extra. 4 go on the guns, 6 extra, and all we get 10 of those in this set. So yeah, we get, I mean, a few extra pieces, not a ton, but not really very many at all, actually. But yeah. Alright guys, so let's wrap this video up with some final thoughts. And of course my final thoughts are always like a lot. So let's get to it. Okay, basically, this is a great set, guys, in my opinion. Actually, one of the best we're getting this line. to be truthful. But there's a couple things I don't like about it. I mentioned it in the video. It just has to do with the set, the Utapau droid. It could be more detailed. It could feature other things other than what it has to be more like the canon and stuff of actual Star Wars. Not, but the figures are awesome, and this set is just worth buying for the figures, guys. I'll be quite honest with you. Even if you're not a huge clone fan, but you love minifigures and stuff, get this, because they're just really detailed, awesome figures, and it proves how much LEGO actually puts into these figures. And it's amazing, guys. Like I always say, these figures are getting better and better each set. Not each wave. Each set pretty much has a better and better figure that you'll see, even if they are redone. Like the 212 Trooper, which that whole situation was kind of messed up, if you know what I'm talking about, with the Airborne MHC set. But it is a great set. It's a really good set, and it's a really low price for the value of the set, in my opinion, which is great, and that's what we always want to see with these sets. It's a great battle pack as well. You're going to want to get a lot of these guys. Maybe not so much the Airborne Trooper, but definitely the 212 Trooper you're going to want to get. And definitely buy this set, but I'm going to give you a hint. Buy it when it's on sale if you want to get multiples of these battle packs. Because, believe me, they are going to go on sale someday. But, not saying that this set isn't going to run out before then, because when I actually got these sets, the reason they're so late is because a lot of people, the day they were released, they had pre-ordered them or they had bought them online and they were out. And this set was back ordered for me because so many people bought this set. They were all gone. The same thing happened with the wheel bike and the Kashyyyk troopers. Like, they were just gone. It was pretty funny. Also the ATAP, it was the same deal. It was very surprising, actually, and a lot of these people want this set. But if I were you, I'd still wait until it's on clearance, at Toys R Us, at Walmart, Target, wherever you're going to shop at. That's just kind of a hint for you guys out there who are like me and like to save their money a little bit. But like I said, guys, amazing set. So on to the ratings. From 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, I'd honestly give this set a 9. Yeah, it's a great set, believe it or not. With the lack of detail in the Utapau droid, that's the only problem with the set. Like I said, great figures, and that's what makes the ratings right there. It makes the set too, but for kids, that was my overall rating. For kids, I'm gonna give it a 9.75 because it's great to play with for kids. Quite honestly, we have a big robot and 4 clones who have to battle against it, and they're great figures, and it's a playable set. Now, for teenagers like me, we're gonna go with a 9.5 because it really is a great set. I just really like it. I really do. And for adults, 9, because the figures are so worth it. It's not even funny. Like, for an older Star Wars fan, like myself, I'm not very old, but I've been around with it for a long time. To get an Airborne Trooper, that's a brand new figure. 212 Trooper, that's a great figure, and you see him all the time in Star Wars. They're amazing, but I think the set could have been done a little better, could have been designed a little better, but still, it's not that bad, but it could be improved is the thing. So yeah, guys, that's my opinion on the set. Thank you for watching this video. If you really liked it, please rate the review. I almost said rate the set. Rate the review, which means give it a big thumbs up. Comment, tell me what you thought. How could I improve my videos? And definitely subscribe if you like seeing these types of videos and you want to catch the rest of this of the reviews of this wave, because I'm going to be cranking them out, guys. It's going to start right today, and I'm going to try to continue, maybe not every single day, but whenever I get a chance, because I've been building the sets and stuff. So thank you again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.